What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Summary preview analysis. Today, guys, we are going to be going over the episode 42 summary, cast list preview. All of that stuff will be discussed in this video. I am very excited, as always, to be going into another Yu-Gi-Oh! Summary preview analysis video. So yeah, but before I begin anything, I do want to start off by apologizing for the lack of content recently on the channel. I have posted, like 2 videos in the last 2 weeks. Stuff just happened that I really couldn't just sit down and record, with work kind of getting busy, with manga decks ended up getting shut down. For people that don't know, manga decks, which is where I'm able to get the images and even read the OCG Structures manga, the Sevens manga, their account actually, or the whole manga deck site, ended up getting hacked. So for the time being, their website ended up having to get shut down until further notice, until they can actually figure out who the hacker was or get the site to be protected again. So I haven't been able to do any manga related stuff because of manga decks being shut down for the time being. So that kind of hurt some manga content on the channel. So if that's something to kind of note in the near future of why I have been so lacking on manga videos, is just because of the fact that Manga Dex, is the site that I use, is shut down for the time being. Until that gets up running again, there probably is not going to be that much manga content on this channel. But hey, you know what? At least we still have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens anime. We still have the TCG and OCG stuff that we can talk about. So at least we'll still be striving strong. So I just wanted to kind of start that off by apologizing for the lack of content. Just again, all of that stuff just ended up getting in the way, and I just haven't been able to really sit down and record videos. So hopefully that can start to change. I think everything is now kind of settled back down, and now I can get into doing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content for you guys. So without further ado, let's not waste any more time, and let's get right into it. So here is the summary and cast list for episode 42, and I also want to just say this, I do apologize in advance, I'm a little rusty, so bear with me. So let's get into it. So the episode 42 title is called Space Operations Duel Squadron. Hearing that Goha will be hosting a Rush Duel tournament, Luke proclaims that he will beat everyone and become the Duel King. A 3-member team is required for the tournament. However, Yuga refuses to take part in it. Luke doesn't fully agree with Yuga's decision. He's planning to take part in the tournament no matter what. So, he goes to the underground area to dig up some maximum cards to prepare for it. There, he runs into 3 strangers wearing spacesuits. So, for the cast, we got Yuga, Luke, Gakuto, Roman, Hanto. I think that's the guy that kind of helped him in the last arc, one of the members of Khan's group. I think that's who that is. I do apologize if that isn't the guy. Asana, Galleon, Schwer, or Chevalier, as I like to call him. I don't know how you pronounce that. Hanya, or something like that. Braun? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. Alex, Leo, and Terry Kamome. I believe that's how you say that. And then Sweets Kakako, which is the clone of Sorako, the one that we saw back in episode 41. Also, I definitely know those 3 new characters that I mentioned. I definitely butchered their names, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, that is very, very interesting, to say the least. This is actually the first time that I'm looking at this summary, so this is just my fresh thoughts on this. And it's a very interesting one. I mean, obviously, Luke is going to be really hyped for this tournament because this is his big moment to shine, for him to become the Duel King. You know, this has been something that he's been wanting since the beginning of the series. So now it's finally his chance to do that. And he has a good reason to now enter the tournament. However, he needs 3 members to actually join his group. So he goes, assuming from this cast list, he goes, or from the summary, he goes and asks Yuga, but he refuses to do it, which was something that's very interesting to say the least. Is this going to be the first tournament that we've ever had in Yu-Gi-Oh where the protagonist does not participate in it? Because I believe in all of the tournaments we've had in Yu-Gi-Oh, the protagonist has participated in every single one of them. Judai participated in the GX tournament. Sure, he didn't win, but he kind of opted out of it because he had to go and save the world. Yugi entered Battle City. You had Yusei entering the WRGP and the Fortune Cup. You have Yuya entering multiple tournaments. The one back in season 1, and then the one in Synchro when he went participated in that tournament. In Zexal, you had the World Duel Carnival. Brains didn't have one, and now you have this Rush Duel tournament. The Team Battle Royale, I believe, is what the arc is called. So they were kind of hinting that this was going to be kind of like a team tournament style arc, which has never been done in the anime. It's been done in the manga. In fact, the newest manga, the Yu-Gi-Oh! CG Structures manga, actually had this kind of tournament style of where it was 3 members that participated in a duel. So that's kind of actually funny that both of the new series have team tournaments. I think that's actually pretty cool. And it's pretty unique. You don't really see that in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime or manga tournaments. So that's pretty interesting. But Yuga not wanting to participate in. Now, Yuga has been very weird this arc because I don't know, he's just been acting a little bit weird. He acted a little weird in the last episode because of the whole announcement. He didn't seem happy about it. I don't even think he smiled when that ended up happening. So there is some things going on in Yuga's head in regards to this whole Rush Duel tournament. So if I had to make an early guess, that's probably why he's not entering the tournament, because he wants to figure out what Goha's plans are, because obviously Goha is the one commissioning the tournament. They're the ones that's making this tournament a thing. So why are they doing that? They've been wanting to get rid of Rush Duels since the beginning of the show. Now, why are they doing it now? Why all of a sudden they're making a Rush Duel tournament when they have been trying to get rid of Rush Duels? What is his goal here? And he's not in the cast list, so obviously we're not going to get really any conversations from them and kind of getting a little bit more of that. But that's definitely where I see kind of Yuga's whole entire goal is going to be throughout this arc. He's not going to participate in the tournament, but kind of try to figure out what Goha's motives are, why they're making this tournament arc. So that's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a little bit weird because Yuga is not going to be in the tournament. Now, there's still a chance he might enter it. They might shoehorn him into the tournament, but I don't know. We would have to wait and see. But actually, this might not be a bad thing, because now kind of thinking about it, if you need 3 members for the tournament in your group, you now have the 3. You have Rook, or Luke, whatever. You have Gakuto, and you have Roman. And before people say, well, wouldn't Roman be a part of Roa's team again? Roa has Omayo Yoshiro and Geta, so they can have their 3 members and have Roman a part of this group. And since Yuga's not entering a tournament, that's the perfect 3 right there. So there you go. You can have that team very, very easily. So that's going to be very interesting, to say the least. So although Luke doesn't agree with this decision to do that, he goes back to the underground area to dig up maximum cards, or to dig up the ID cards to make the maximum cards, which I don't know what that really is going to solve, because unless Luke forgot, he can't use those cards for long, because remember what happened in the last arc when people ended up doing that, when Asana and Yuga ended up using those cards, they ended up disintegrating. So obviously it's not going to work out very well. He's going to be in the middle of a duel. He's going to go for a maximum summon. His monster is just going to get disintegrated, and he's going to lose in the tournament because he tried to go with maximum monsters, which is very interesting too, that I know why he's going for maximum cards, because of that rumor from the last episode. Remember those kids talking about one of their friends ended up getting a maximum card, so Luke is trying to get a maximum card himself. That way, if he goes into the tournament and someone ends up actually using a maximum card, he has the way to counteract that. So that's pretty interesting there. Then they meet these space guys, and also we get to see Asana and her crew again, which I'm not surprised if they're going underground. Obviously, they're going to be there because they're going to show Luke where they were able to find these cards at. And then you have Hanto going in there as well to help Rook get out the cards with his sneezing ability. So obviously, it makes sense for why those characters are there. As for the spacesuit people, which there was a note I forgot to mention too. Oh, that was something else. I thought there was a note about the spacemen. Oh, it was. It was just like the spelling of the astronauts' names are unconfirmed. So never mind. I thought that was something that kind of talked about them. So never mind. But 3 people in spacesuits going underground. What are they doing there? I have no idea. I don't know what the heck is going on. And also another weird thing too is, and this is not in regards to my thoughts on this, but it was very weird as well. When we first got the preview for the upcoming episode, we didn't get the full thing. We didn't even see the spacemen until the YouTube page for Yugioh Sevens ended up posting the episodes on there. By the way, it's unsubbed, but they posted a new preview, and that's why I like to go over the previews as well, because the previews kind of change things, especially if you only look at the one from when it was released back when it aired on Friday. You wouldn't know what the next episode was, and then you get this one out of nowhere, and you see the spacemen or space people in the underground area. Now, for why they're there, again, I really have no idea. It looks like Rook is going to be dueling in this episode as well. He's probably going to be dueling one of the spacemen for some reason. I have really no idea. This summary really doesn't say much of what they're really doing down there. They just end up running into the people. So very interested to see what the whole dialogue and what the whole situation with that is. It's going to be a very, very weird episode, which, to be fair, with all of the Yugioh Sevens episodes, they have been weird episodes, but this one is just going to be interesting to kind of look through this arc. Now, I will say this, though, in terms of the full tournament, I am a little concerned with the tournament, and the reason I say that is because I don't know how this is going to be really structured, but I'm worried that the Rush Duel tournament might be rushed, and pun was totally intentional. I am not sorry. But anyway, the reason why I'm concerned about it is because of the fact that they've been doing 13 episodes for these arcs. If they're going to be doing 13 episodes again, are they going to do the full tournament in this arc, or are they going to wait and postpone the arc until the start of the next arc, or at least to the big parts of the tournaments before, or I don't know. It's really, really weird. So are they going to do the full tournament now, or are they going to wait until the big parts of the tournament is going to be in the next arc? That's where I'm kind of getting a little bit of concern when it comes to this tournament. I really hope this tournament does well, as I do think all of the other tournament arcs are great. I want this one to kind of follow it, and this one is going to be a little bit of a harder tournament for me to really follow because I'm not really into rush duels, though, again, I'm interested in this whole 3-team style of tournaments. But is there going to be it's weird, because if you're going to have a team tournament, are you going to just have enough episodes to be able to do what you want to do? I don't know. This is a very weird tournament. I might kind of discuss it in a different video, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be kind of predicting what team I think are going to participate in this, what teams I think are going to be in this tournament, who is going to be part of those teams, and basically my thoughts on how really this tournament is going to go, or how I kind of hope it kind of goes, and maybe not the final results, but just how the tournament might be shown. So be on the lookout for that. I'll definitely be doing some sitting down and really doing some research on this. But this is very exciting. I mean, we haven't had, this is the first tournament arc we've had in, I think, 5 years now. We haven't had it since Arc 5, which is it's very weird. It's very weird to be seeing a tournament arc again, and I'm very excited to see it, because we haven't seen it in a very long time. And just to see how this whole 3-team style, or this 3 members, one team style tournament it's going to be. But with that being said, that's really going to be it. There's nothing really much that I can really talk about this, but it's gonna be an interesting arc. I really do hope the tournament ends up going very, very well and is going to be able to be in the levels of like a Battle City World Duel Carnival, because I think every tournament arc has been very, very good. I've liked every single tournament arc we've had in the Yu-Gi-Oh series. Probably my least, or like the weakest one would probably be the GX tournament for me, honestly, but who really knows? I really hope it's able to go to the levels of the past tournament arcs. So, Bridge, you got some tight shoes to kind of fill in and try to make this awesome tournament arc for Rush Duels. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. But with that all said and done, that is going to be it for this summary preview analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the summary down below. Let me know what you guys think the space people are going to really do. What is their role in this episode? Because honestly, I have literally no idea what the heck is going to happen. And let me know what your guys' thoughts on Yuga not wanting to participate in the tournament. Were you guys shocked by this? Were you not surprised by this at all? Or what were your guys' thoughts on hearing that Yuga was not going to participate in this tournament? Love to know all your guys' thoughts on this down below. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, guys, take care and have yourselves a great rest of your day.